Hello, viewers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, A Storyman Emmanuel, your motivational speaker, your marriage, relationship, and sex coach on every day with Sensor. Please, if you're new to my channel, welcome to this channel, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Turn on your notification bell, and please put on your comment on the comment section, and as well give us a thumbs up. For my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you for always watching my video. I sincerely appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Today, I'll be talking about something important. Husbands these days have really deviated from their duties towards their wives. Now, it is the so-called responsibilities of men in marriages to look after their wives no matter what, because it is your responsibility. The moment you walked on the eye with that woman, the moment you took over everything about her to yourself. Now, before I go down into the topic full, let me tell you guys a story. There was this guy, I know him very well. He happens to be getting married, but the family is against it. Reasons. In fact, the reason behind the family being against it is very okay. Like, it is okay and it is for his own good. This guy wants to get married by all means. But as a matter of fact, his eldest brother is not yet married. Now he wants to get married before his eldest brother. But for me, I don't see anything wrong with that. But if I don't see anything wrong with that, but if you know that you are not capable at the moment, you relax and fix yourself first before you go into marrying someone. Now the parents want him strictly not to get married now because one, you don't have a job, two, your mother is still feeding you, three, you are still living under the same roof with your parents. So how then do you intend to take good care of your wife? Are you intending to bring your wife into your father's home? Hell no. So if you must get married, you must prepare for it. Marriage, marriage doesn't just happen. You must be prepared for it. There must be a preparation for that marriage to happen. You don't just go overnight and bring a woman into your father's home telling them that you want to get married to her. Hell no. It does not happen that way. It does not happen that way in anywhere. So as long as Nigeria is concerned, there are procedures, right, to follow. But what I want to let the young ones, the youth, know that is you must be fully prepared for marriage before you dive into it, because marriage is not a child's play. Now, marriage is all about maturity. It's not by age, because there are so many people who are aged but they are not yet matured, so they can't take good care of their home. Before you get into marrying someone, you must be prepared for it. You must tell yourself that I'm fully prepared for this, so I am good to go. When you don't have a job, when you can't even feed yourself, when you can't even buy clothes for yourself, how then do you intend to bring a wife home and rent an apartment for both of you when you have no job and any source of income? See, the reason why I said before you get married, you should be fully prepared for it, because the responsibilities will come. And when it comes and you are not capable to handle it, it will pull you down. So we don't want this to happen. So before you get married, make sure that you are prepared for it. Don't just go into it because others are marrying. Don't just go into it because you want to fulfill your father's will or your own will. You will fulfill your will, but at the right time. Everything falls in place at the right time. This is the advice I want to give to the young youth right now. Now let's dive into our topic proper. What is the topic we're going to be talking about tonight? The topic says duties of husbands towards their wives. Now, some husbands have lost sanity. Some husbands have lost their duties over their wives. Reasons best known to them. Maybe because their wives are not coordinated anymore. Maybe because their wives are not giving them the kind of vibes they used to give them before. But this shouldn't be a good reason for you to deflect from your responsibilities as a husband towards your wife. It is You also got responsibility the moment you walked on the aisle with her, the moment you took in her as your wife. It is your responsibility to protect, to love, to guide, and to provide for that woman. Now, the number one duty of a husband towards her wife is protection. I want to let you know that so many husbands are not doing this job perfectly over their wives. Now, when your wife is insecure around you, it means that you are not protecting him. You are not protecting her. When she is not too close to you, it also means that you are not protecting her the way you should. And when she is running away from you every moment, there is a reason behind that. It's either you are maltreating your wife or you talk to her in a manner that she doesn't like. Women also love to be respected, in as much as men love their respect to be with them. So you must protect your wife. It is your responsibility. You must protect your wife no matter what. Even in the public, you must protect your wife because you have signed in for it. See, you have walked on the aisle with that woman, telling her that you'll be her husband forever and ever, till death do you part. Till death do you part. You have promised her that. And because of that, it is your responsibility to protect her in every circumstance, in any situation she finds herself into. So that is the number one duty of every man in every relationship. Number two is love. I want to tell you that in so many families right now, there's no longer love in that marriage. Love has vanished. Now you see that some families being shattered, some families no longer together, some families experiencing one kind of challenge or the other because there's no love in the marriage anymore. How long are you going to continue facing this kind of tragedies in your marriages? Now, we don't pray for this and we don't crave for it. What you want is a unity that will last forever, a unity that is full of love, compatibility, understanding, and mutual, respect. That is what you want. And the moment you cannot achieve that, the moment you start losing your spouse one by one. Now, as a relationship coach, I will tell you that some reasons behind you not loving your wife might be from you or from your wife. And because you are the head of the family, the man, Idejiolo, the head of the family, it is your responsibility to bring back love in that marriage. Let the relationship in your marriage be rekindled. Let the love be brought back into that marriage. See, listen to me. You don't wait for your wife to speak first. Always be the one to make the approach. Always be the one to make a change. Always be the one to be in the forefront of everything in that marriage because you are the head and every responsibility governing or hovering in that marriage is upon your head as the man of the house. So you should love, respect your wife at all costs. It is your responsibility to do that. So don't tell me that your wife is misbehaving. If she is misbehaving, then call her back. If she is actually not doing things in order, bring her senses back. This is the reason why you are the man of that family. You are the head of the family, and it is your responsibility to ensure that things are working fine and perfectly okay in your marriage as the head of the family. Number three is sex. Sex is very relevant in every marriage. Now, if you are married to a spouse, to your spouse rather, and you don't indulge in sexual intercourse with her, you are looking for trouble. Do you know that? Like, seriously, you are looking for trouble. If you're not looking for trouble, then you are looking for her, to serve you a divorce paper. Let me tell you, if you get married to your spouse, you should know that your performance in bed matters a lot. Some men do not function very well in bed, and it makes their wives to look down on them very well. In fact, it sucks and it irritates at the same time. Women love men that can make love to them very perfectly. This is what they love so much. If you cannot make love to your wife, then you should start now to look for a solution to that problem. Yes, you should start, in fact, look for a solution for that problem, because certainly that could lead to the damages of marriages. Yes, it could lose some. It could bring so many damages to marriages. So if you are really experiencing such thing, like your wife is not happy about it, you should go see a doctor, because you need help. You seriously need help. You need to bring yourself out of that situation, because it's like a bondage you are into. And the moment your wife sees you as a man that cannot perform in bed, there is problem. There will always be problem, unless ladies that are well educated and they understand that their husbands are passing through medical problems, and she will be of help to render help to the husband. So if you really know that you are not performing very well in bed, it's time to take an action. Go see a doctor, know what the problem is, and resolve it once and for all. Because you don't know where the problem might be coming from. It might be your sex from past girlfriends, it might be infections, it might be some kind of, in fact, if not infection, what it would be? Because infertility is infection that brings infertility. It's infection that brings erectile dysfunction. So all these things are things we should look into properly before we get married. It's fine at the first time. Because if you don't know your health status and you get married, tomorrow you start seeing some problems in your marriages. You are to be blamed because you didn't take good care of yourself properly. You didn't go to a doctor to examine you properly before going to marry a girl. So it is your responsibility as a man to make love to your wife to her satisfaction, because women love sex. In fact, they love men that can satisfy them very well in bed, truth be told. So if you cannot make a woman reach orgasm, there is problem. So women want it that way, whereas some women don't. But majority of them want you to take them to climax. They want you to make them wet. They want you to take them to another level, another journey in sex. And it is your full responsibility as a man to do that. And if you're not doing that, you are making a mistake in your marriage. If you're not doing that, you are calling upon problem and upon problem. If you're not doing that, you want that woman to be bringing all sort of attitude. And if you're not doing that as well, you are wanting that woman to go out looking for men that will have sex with her. So the moment you stop exhibiting all these characters and look for help to the nearest doctor around, the better for you and to save your marriage. It's very crucial. It's very important. Don't relent. The priority of everything you do, your family should be first. Your family should be placed in front of everything you do, because anything you do without your family it means you are on your own. So it's very important to ensure that as a man in that marriage, you love yourself and you love your wife as well. Then indulge in sexual intercourse with your wife, because it makes marriage to be lively. It makes the woman understand and also give respect to that man that knows how to treat her well in bed. Men, if you don't know this is a tip. You better grab it right now. If you are watching this content and you know it is very interesting, you love what you are saying, in fact, if it is captivating and educative, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to turn your notification bell on. And please watch the video from the beginning to the end, because it will help teach you a lot. Because if you skip this video, you don't know where I'll be dropping the most vital information. So watch from the beginning to the end. It is very, very important. So number 4 is always ensure that you make her to feel very important in that marriage. Ladies love men that make them feel important, but because when you make a lady feel less valued in that marriage, it demoralizes her feelings, her emotions, everything that makes her. So please make your wife to feel important in everything you do. So the only way or ways you can make your wife feel important in that marriage is by deeply connecting both of you together. In everything you do, make sure you carry her along. Now, when you do things secretly without her consent, it means that she has no right to know whatever you are doing. Then why is she your wife? You make her feel less important, less valued in that marriage. It is not good. Women don't like such attitude towards them. When you make such advances towards them, they see you as a wicked person. They see you like you don't value them in any way. So please, if you really know that you love your wife, you should put her first in everything that you do in that marriage, because your wife should be your priority in everything you do. Do you know why she should be your priority? Number 1, she cooks for you. Number 1, she washes your clothes. Number 1, she do all the house chores. Number 4, she is the mother of your kids. The woman that gives birth to your children. So I don't see the reason why you should leave her in the dark in everything that you're doing in that marriage. I don't see it to be a wise man's decision. I don't really see it to be a wise man's decision, because everything you are doing, you tell your wife about it. Your wife is ready to encourage you. She is ready to advise you the more. She is ready to motivate you the more. She is ready to help you in any way she can. And when you feel that you are downcasted, she will be the one to uplift your spirit. She will be the one to tell you to forge ahead. She will be the one to be encouraging you to be doing things. And when you finally get there, you will realize how important she is. You will realize that you cannot and should not play with her in any way. You will realize that she is of great importance and of great value to you in everything you do. Your life, your marital being, your physical being, your psychological being, your mental being. She is everywhere. She is all the corner. So your wife is everything to you. Your wife is your priority. Your wife should be of great importance and great value in everything you do as a man in that marriage. Please, if you love what you are seeing, you really love the content I put on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and please turn on your notification bell, for it will help notify you each time I post a new video on this YouTube. Every day we censor got your back on everything concerning marriage, lifestyle, faith, sex, and relationship. I got your back. I am your relationship coach. And every day we censor. Thank you for watching, and please, as I post next time, make sure you watch from the beginning to the end. I love you, and God loves you more. Remain blessed. Till I see you next time on my channel. Bye bye.